So I want to start this video slightly differently today and say thank you to all of you people out there that have subscribed to the channel. 6,000 subscribers ticked over this weekend, and that is unbelievable. I appreciate every single one of you. I thank every single one of you. Now let's roll the intro, because this Sunderland save, oh my god. Let's crack on. Rebuilding Sunderland, and we are second in the Championship as we are going for back-to-back promotions up the divisions. We won League One last year and the Championship is going very well, but if we look at the league table in a bit more detail, the top 12 teams reads like a who's who of past Premier League teams. We have Burnley, Sunderland, Hull, West Brom, Cardiff, Sheffield Wednesday, Reading, Brighton, Blackburn, Stoke, Watford and Barnsley all up there in the top 12, and separating the top 6 is 10 points. Burnley running away with it on 65, 6 points ahead of us on 59. And then we have Sheffield Wednesday, Cardiff on 55, West Brom 58, Hull 59, and of course us on 59 as well. However, we are playing very well. West Brom probably feel a bit aggrieved to be down there, having the best goal difference of 24, which is 10 more than Burnley. But it's been a very competitive season thus far, and it's been very, very good to actually see how we've been performing. I mean, we've had some very hit and miss transfers. Let's be Ashley Fletcher. Terrible. His attributes suggest he should be a lot better than he is, but whenever he plays, comes on as a sub generally, doesn't impact the game. Rubbish. Anyway, we have signed some more transfers. We are at the end of February right now, so we did the January transfer deadline day. Not too much happened, so I didn't really come back for it. We got in Bazuna, which someone did recommend. We're trying to get Kolo Touré in as a coach. But we did get in Gavin Bazuna from Man City on loan, who is proving to be quite a good goalkeeper, to be honest. 6 appearances, only 1 conceded and 5 clean sheets, getting a 7.32. We're paying quite a lot of money for him, but I went with the recommendations of the chat. I thought we'd go for him. He was available for loan. We've bought him in. And to be honest, he's performing very, very well indeed. Unfortunately, he signed a new long-term contract with Man City, so we can't pick him up on the cheap. But he could potentially be one player that we look to bring in if we do get promoted. Along with him, the only other one we bought in was Connor Townsend. Left back, we've had him on loan previously. West Brom totally slashed his price they wanted for him, so £65,000 as a upfront fee, could rise to 130k, who knows, but he's played 2 appearances, got a 7 and is a very, very decent left back. Dennis Sirkin once again turned down Tottenham Hotspur, so he's still here at the club, and we had no more outs on deadline day, so Luka Ilic was the only out in January for £5 million to Brighton, and I think again I feel like we've got a good end of that deal. We bought him on a free. They offered £5 million for him as soon as he said he wanted to leave because he was moaning. He's played 2 appearances, got a 6.6. So all in all, I feel like we have done very well in the transfer market. Results have obviously been good. We're up to 2nd place. A 1-0 loss against Brighton. Zakiri scored a very questionable penalty that was awarded. I don't even think Ilic played in that game for them. We lost 4-2 to Leeds in the FA Cup 3rd round. I think that was the last episode. But overall, it's all been going very, very well. We're sort of rotating between the 4-3-3 and a 4-2-3-1. The 4-3-3 seems to be working pretty well today. And we're going to have games up and coming against Bristol City and then Watford. And then in the next episode, we're going to come back for what could be probably a very decisive game against Burnley, although we'll see how the league table's going, because I do want to keep this season progressing at a good rate. I think with everything else going on the channel at the moment, go check it out, FIFA and NHL, I sort of feel like, yeah, if we can keep this moving at a good pace, it's good. I think I've got my next save lined up already, depending on when an update for Football Manager comes out, and the Wrexham save I am absolutely loving, by the way, over on Twitch, and I'm playing it in my personal time where I'm giving updates on Twitter. So go check that out. The VODs are over on twitch.tv/culturedleftfoot. And yeah, follow me on Twitter at culturedf, and you can keep up to date with other stuff I do on Football Manager as well. But that's enough talking. I'm going to pick the team for the game against Bristol City, where they're coming to the Stadium of Light. They're down in 18th. We're up in 2nd. It should be an easy win. Let's see how we get on. So we are on a good run at the moment as Bristol City come wearing their lovely purple kit to the Stadium of Light. Everyone will know, if you're a long-term viewer of the channel, I love a purple kit. Big fan of them. But yeah, we've gone with a slightly changed lineup today. A few people are struggling with fitness and they still get picked. Hector and Messina, for example, Embleton as well in midfield. But overall, we might need to rotate a little bit for the second game against Watford. Here is a corner. Embleton swings in. Hector's at the front post and the giant Jamaican puts us 1-0 up. Michael Hector, he's been a very good signing on a free transfer since we brought him in. He's had a few fitness issues, but Rise is heavier there. It was, I think the cross was generally meant for whoever that is running in, Edmondson running in towards the near post, but Hector puts us 1-0 up. 4 shots, 4 on target, 5 shots, 2 for them. Pretty even XG, so it's just the set piece making a difference at the moment. And we are training set pieces quite a lot. We've got 3 different routines, front post, back post, and towards the penalty area. I haven't done a short one yet. I don't think they're very good on FM22. But yeah, it's all going pretty damn well as we head towards half-time. And that is half-time, and we are 1-0 up. And Michael Hector is the difference. I'm going to say, have we dominated possession? Have we dominated possession? Why can't you get from this screen to analytics and then back to this screen? It's very, very infuriating. I'm going to guess that we've dominated possession. We're quite a possession-heavy team, so they seem happy with that. Keep going. I know you will have the ability to make a difference, so go out there and prove it. Ricky J. Jones also suffering a little bit from fitness issues. Anthony Alanga as well, which is why they are on the bench. But hopefully, we might need to call on them because Pritchard, who's starting on the right wing today, and Lawrence are not playing brilliantly. And Ricky J. Jones and... oh, it's another corner. Ricky J. Jones and Anthony Alanga. Oh, it's hit the bar 09, who gets a rare starter right back. Now that Andre Wisdom is coming in, it could be offside. It is offside. Paul Tierney is given the offside there. It was a good ball in, and 09 is so far offside, it is absolutely ridiculous. That's even not worth contemplating. But yeah, we're doing really well. We are picking up a few little niggly injuries as we get towards the end of the season, and this is where squad depth could potentially become an issue as Messina has his Nahuri hand. Great ball through to Lawrence. Lawrence is in. He squares it. Oh, he squares it, and Pritchard, I think, has scored with a little through the legs clicky flicky thing. I'm doing it under my desk. You can't see it. You know the thing where you let it go through your legs and then you go bang like that. I think that's how he scored that. I think it's a bit flamboyant. Messina, hurry hand, what a pass in to Lawrence. We were just talking about him and Pritchard not playing well. And he scored the fancy little flick. What a cheeky git. And we are only 3 points off Burnley at the top of the table. Can we go from League One champions to Championship champions back to back, which would be incredible as Wells is in. That's a great save from Bazuna. He does really well. Real first time we've seen Bristol City have anything of note. And Bazuna does really well and then claims the cross as well. If we can bring him in full time, I am all over that for next season. It will be incredible. Right, Ross Stewart not having the best of games. Ricky J. Jones was said to be limited to 45 minutes of football. So he's going to come on. He's going to give them something to think about running in behind. And we'll leave it there for now. Hurahan only on a 6.7, even though he put that lovely through ball into the path of Tommy Lawrence for the assist as Naki Wells comes forward, lays that back to Horgan. He's got one man in the middle, maybe two now, as Horgan lays it back. That's a good ball. Fernandez back to Horgan on the byline, and Naki Wells is not going to miss at that near post, and we need to be focused here. Come on, boys. Get your brains in gear. Pay attention. 15 minutes to go. Don't want to be throwing this one away. Hurahan, maybe Messina to come off for Sirkin. I think I've put Sirkin or Townsend on the bench. In fact, I've got both of them. So Sirkin on for Messina, 6.8, but getting very tired. And I think Hurahan is going to come off on that 6.7. I think Connor Townsend sort of makes sense in this role, and we can put him in there just as like a ball winning on defend, because he's a left back, but he's a pretty versatile in attribute wise left back. So I'm hoping that those two subs just give us the solidarity we need to get through this game, as here is Hurahan on the ball, about to come off up to Lawrence. Lawrence on that left-hand side. Can he put the cross in? It's high, it's looping, it hits the defender, and it goes behind for a corner. It wasn't high or looping at all. It hit the defender before it even got any of the high or loopiness on it. Edmondson heads it away. 09 picks this up. He probably is the clear weak point in this 11 at the moment. Right back is an issue. Andre Wisdom coming back from that huge injury he picked up. He will come back into the starting right back spot as soon as he's fit, as Lawrence gets the ball again on that open space, lays it back. Ricky J. Jones, that is an adventurous header from the edge of the box. Ricky Jade, you need to be doing that. There's a lot of chat around Ricky J. Jones could become the new LZ90 on the channel. If he does, then I think it's going to have to be RJ and then a number. I was thinking maybe RJ50 might make sense. But I don't know. I quite like the sound of that. Ricky Jade 50. But let me know what you think. But it is a 2-1 win while I'm rambling on about the fact that Ricky J. Jones is becoming very popular on the channel. We get a very good win, and I'm pleased with that. And I think that does put us 3 points behind Burnley. It's tough, and it's actually extended our lead over West Brom to 3 points as well. So a bit of breathing space in sort of the promotion run, and bonuses have been paid out. Because we avoided relegation, we pay Man United 600 grand, that's fine. Hurahan gets 25, Messina gets 36, and everyone's delighted that we've avoided relegation when we're right at the top of the championship. Luke09 has a second nationality of Singaporean. I did not know that. He's gone up in my estimations. Absolutely love him. If I was the Singaporean manager, I'd be like, look, Luke, you are never going to get a game for England, right? Come and play for Singapore. That is amazing. He's staying at the favourite personnel, Dave Nichols, as well. He is staying at the club forever. Forever. Unbelievable. Right, next game coming up, Watford. We'll see you then. Here we are then on Watford game day. And I was just having a little look, right, at Burnley's run-in. And they've not got it too easy. Blackburn, West Brom, after the game against us, I think they've got an easy run up to the game against us. That'll be a challenge. We're going to beat them, hopefully. West Brom, Blackburn, Huddersfield, Stoke, Hull and Preston. Now, that is considerably tougher than our run-in. If we have a look at our schedule, after we play Burnley, QPR, Reading, tough. Preston should be a win. Sheffield Wednesday, mediocre. Luton should be a win on the second to last day. And then we play Hull, who Burnley have on the penultimate day. So it's going to be really interesting in this run-up. Now, Hull's going to be a difficult game for both of us. Sheffield Wednesday's a bit easier for us. Huddersfield are down the bottom, which is easy for them. So, yeah, it's going to be really interesting, this run-in. And it's going to be key to see when the point comes that I feel like we're going to have to do the game against Burnley, because that could be a massive game in the title race. But right, for now, I'm going to sort out this team. As you can see, we've still got a few fitness issues, but we'll try and sort out a starting 11, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so we're lining up with Bazuna in goal, Wisdom, Edmondson, Hector, Messina keeps his place against his former club, Watford. McCrory, Embleton and Hurahan again, the midfield three. Patrick Roberts comes back in, Ricky J. Jones starts up front, and Anthony Alanga comes in on the left. A few people unlucky to miss out, but fitness seems to be a big issue. Tom Lawrence he was having the yellow fitness thing saying 45 minutes only, and if we're not starting him, he's probably not going to come on. We've got Callum Doyle, the centre-back, who is still injured and missing again, but hopefully Hector can keep this going. I want to just say we could go top with a win. I think that's putting on a bit too much pressure. I sort of wanted to say, nah, fuck it, come on, let's go. I don't normally swear as well. I try not to swear in these podcasts, in these videos. But yeah, we'll go with it. Fuck it, come on. Ricky J. Jones is back up front. Anthony Olanga's back. Patrick, it's a new front three in this game. The power of rotation. We do have Ashley Fletcher on the bench, so if anything's going wrong, bringing him on probably isn't going to make anything better. Hopefully he can prove me wrong and he's listening to me as I say those words, because he's just been a bit of a letdown. 60k, so I shouldn't have expected too much, but he hasn't been brilliant since we've had him. McCroy into Patrick Roberts. Patrick Roberts! Oh, it could have been an early wonderful start. Great save from Pontus Dahlberg in goal, who is someone I've had tried to sign, but Watford didn't want to let him go, annoyingly, and that's probably why. It was a very good save. Queener comes forward. Hurahan, great defensive work to pick that one up, and it's been a decent start to the game. A good save from Pontus Dahlberg has kept it 0-0. Manquillo, who seems to get all round, he's played for Sunderland, he's played for Newcastle, he's played for lots of teams that have gone up and down the Premier League and the Championship. But João Pedro's in, and that is another top save from Bazuna. And whoever said in the comments to get him in, I followed your sort of logic as soon as he was listed for loan, and in he comes, and he's made two amazing saves in 2 games, to be honest, as Roberts. Lots of space to run into on that right-hand side. Can he put the ball across? He picks out Embleton with an acrobatic effort, but it goes over the bar. 7 minutes in, and this is playing like a game of 2 teams that really want to get forward. I think Burnley have already got the lead. It's off the line. It's bouncing around, and Hector clears it away. And Ricky J. Jones will look to launch a counter-attack, and that was sort of hectic at the back, and Ricky J. Jones can just tackle it into no man's land. Burnley, yeah, must be winning, because they've currently got a 5-point gap ahead of us. But West Brom aren't winning, because we're keeping our 3 points ahead of them. So I mean, I would take second place. I would love to win the league, obviously, but I will definitely take second place just to go up automatically. The playoffs are never friendly to me in Football Manager, as Scott has the ball. João Pedro looking in behind, and Bazuna can't keep this one out. And João Pedro puts it in to make it 1-0 Watford. And that is a little bit of a concern. Let's see if we can get Ricky J. Jones just standing on the last man now as a bit more of an advance forward. Try and get him in behind a little bit more. 1-0 to Watford as Burnley pull 6 points clear of us at the moment. And our gap to West Brom is only 2. And Watford sit down in 10th on 55. Yeah, we haven't been at our best. We're creating chances, but not putting them away, which is on Ricky J. Jones most likely. So I think we're going to go Ricky J. Jones off. Let's point the finger and just say, show me something else in the second half. Try to get them fired up a little bit. Andre Wisdom having an absolute shocker. He's coming for Luke 09 and they're going to be switched at half time. As is Ricky J. Jones, and Ross Stewart's going to come back in. And Ross Stewart, he shouldn't really be keeping RJJ out of the team, but on that sort of form, maybe we're not getting the ball into the right locations for Ricky J. Jones, but this is the system we've been playing for most of the season, and the team should know how it functions to get Ricky J. Jones in behind and one-on-one. But Scott lays that back to Sissoko into João Pedro. Quina, great ball through. Passetto's in. He's put it past the post. When you look at this Watford team, how the hell are they 10th? Their team is incredible. Oh, West Brom have taken the lead and they're going ahead of us at the moment on goal difference with their 25 goal difference. Quina into Sissoko. Goes back to Stevens. We're not getting much of the ball, so let's go to balance and see if we can keep it for a bit more. Dalberg, put under pressure by Ross Stewart. Goes back to Dalberg again. Big clearance forward. Oh, and Hector's had a shocker. João Pedro round the goalkeeper. Sticks it home. And the long ball forward and Pontus Dalberg. Not too sure what Michael Hector was doing there. He's had an absolute shocker. And the rotation of the front three hasn't really worked. Patrick Roberts off. Ashley Fletcher is going to come on out on that right-hand side. And we've tried, we've used all of our subs, but Watford's have put in a good performance here. 09 misses the header. Edmondson into 09 again. Fletcher. Now prove me wrong, Ashley. Prove me wrong. I've been slating you all episode. And here he is down the right-hand side. Ashley Fletcher gets to the byline. Cuts it across. Ricky J. Jones. No, it was Alanga who got the shot off. It will be a corner. And Avi Mankio was the person who got in front of the ball to put it behind. Embleton crosses that one in, and it's easy header away for Stevens, and that's the ball. That's the routine to the middle of the goal, and it's probably the weakest one we've got. Yeah, we're not really getting anything going here in this game. Right, Embleton, you want to be that advanced playmaker up there, so you go and do that on support. Hurihan, ball winning, box to box. Let's then go back to having some more sort of advanced wing backs in this situation. Wing backs on support. Let's get them forward. Try and get those crosses in. I guess we'll work the ball into the box again. We'll go back to our positive style and see if we can just, by pushing men forward, we're 2-0 down. We can push men forward and go for it, and I feel like that's the right thing to do. We just need to make something happen and give them a bit of a twitchy bum time in the last sort of 10 minutes, but it's not really happening right now. 4 minutes to go. There is a highlight now. Ngakia has it into Kuko. Kuko goes back to Ostergaard, into Sissoko. Quina, great ball through to Zickernagel, and Bazuna's made a good save, and 09's flicked it away with his head. We've come to Vicarage Road, and we've got not a pace thing. We've had some chances, but yeah, just not at the races today. Quina in, and when you're not at the races, you can generally blame the team talks, I think. So it probably falls on me, this one. We've had more shots on target, a lesser XG, no clear-cut chances. A 2-0 loss. João Pedro is too good for the Championship, man. He shouldn't be down here. I'm surprised no one snapped him up, only being 21. But again, Musa Sissoko, Baba Rahman on loan from Chelsea. They've got a good team. They've got a very solid team. They shouldn't be down in 10th, really. But a 2-0 loss, you can't win them all. I sort of do want to be with my hands in my pocket, so I'm not really committed to telling them off. But we'll go for it like that. A 2-0 loss sees us drop down to third, 6 points behind Burnley and just behind West Brom on goal difference. So, yeah, some big games coming up. We're going to see how the league unfolds and what we're going to come back with in the next episode. And we will decide when that will be. It could be end of the season. It could be that game against Burnley if things start to go back in our favour, or it could be, I don't know, somewhere in between. If there's a chance to win the league or confirm promotion or something like that, maybe we'll come back for that. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how this run-in goes. But thank you so much for watching and enjoying. 6,000 subscribers is absolutely massive. I'm in a great positive frame of mind right now with the channel. Very excited to go back and see my family for the first time in 2 years over Christmas. Really hoping that the whole, virus situation doesn't get out of control. I know that there's a certain word I can't use that's blocked on YouTube, so I don't want to get flagged with that. But yeah, I just really hope that everything can stay as positive as it seems right now. I hope all of you are doing well. I hope all of you have a great Christmas, and whatever you're doing for it, it goes well. But yeah, we'll be back for some more videos very soon. Absolutely loving life at the moment. I'm trying to record quite a few in advance, getting ready for when I leave to go back to the UK, which is in like a week's time. So the next week is going to be pretty video heavy recording for me, and my voice will probably start to go. But thank you so much for watching. I'm rambling like I always do at the end of videos, but for now, I'm out. Cheers.